In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a blog with WordPress and Popcorn theme. The blog we're going to be making is based on the theme and template that I use for my own blog, wpeagle.com. This site right here, I designed it myself. It's inspired by some very popular sites on the internet, and it's a clean, crisp, yet very usable design. Because it's running Popcorn theme, it's also super fast, which is great to engage your visitors and make sure that you do well in your SEO. Now, I've tried to keep this tutorial as short as possible and move through it at a good pace because I know your time is valuable and you want to get your blog up and running as quickly as possible. So I'm keen to get on the computer and get started, but before I do that, I need to share with you the costs. Yes, there is a little bit of money involved. I'm afraid setting up a blog does involve spending a little bit of money, but I've tried to keep the costs as low as possible by getting some discount coupons for hosting and for the theme, which you'll find in the description below. So let's talk about what you'll need really quickly. You'll need hosting, which is basically where your blog's going to live on the internet. You pay a company and they put it online for you. I've chosen a really good hosting company that delivers a great service, yet doesn't cost a fortune. In fact, if you choose the right plan, you can get your hosting for as little as $2.49 a month. So that's not much. That's about the cost of a coffee, isn't it? So cost of a coffee a month, no problem. The next thing you're going to need is a domain name. Now, your domain name is, your .com or your .net or your .org, your .whatever. And I've managed, well, I haven't managed, it's an offer they have anyway. The hosting company that I've chosen, they actually give a free domain name. So there's zero cost for the first year on the domain name. The third thing you're going to need is your theme, and the theme we're going to be using is called Popcorn theme. As I said, there's a coupon for that down below. It's $99 for the year, which, what's that? It's like $8 a month. Not a huge amount. So with your hosting and your theme, it's only coming in around $11 a month. It's not huge. Hopefully, when you get blogging and you maybe start doing some affiliate marketing or run some ads, you'll easily be able to cover those costs. I think that's enough intro. I think it's time to get onto the computer and get our blog set up. I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you can make it to the end of this video and set up something real nice. If you get stuck or you got any questions, leave me a comment below. I read all the comments that I get and I'll try my best to reply to as many as I possibly can. Let's go. The first thing we need to do is sort out our domain name and our website hosting. A domain name is how people find you on the internet. It's what they type into the URL bar or the address bar on their browser. They sometimes end with a .com, a .net, .org, .co.uk, .tools, .actor. There's loads of different extensions, so I'm sure you'll be able to find a domain name that's a great fit for you. Domain names need to be unique, so if the one you're looking for is already registered, maybe try a different extension or a different combination of words. Website hosting is where your website lives. It's basically space on a server on the internet that you hire, and the company that you hire it off makes sure that your website is accessible and it's fast and it's reliable, and basically take care of all that techie stuff to get your website online. The company I'm going to recommend today is Host Armada. I've used them quite a bit for a number of my websites. They are fast, they're reliable, and they're great value. And the great thing about Host Armada is that you get a free domain name. So that saves you a bit of money there, and it kind of keeps it all simple and straightforward. I'll put a link up to Host Armada now. I really appreciate it if you use that link. It's an affiliate link, and it means that I'm able to create these tutorials because I will earn a small commission if you follow my recommendation. I've also got a discount coupon for you guys. If you enter WPEagle75 at the checkout, you'll get a 75% discount. Now, Host Armada often run their own promotions, and they're sometimes up to 75%, as we can see here. But I really appreciate it if you would use my coupon. It really does help me out. And of course, if Host Armada aren't running a 75% discount promotion when you visit them, you can use my coupon to get that discount. So give the link a click, wpeagle.com/hostarmada, and let's get started. You'll end up on this page, which is the Host Armada homepage. Then all you need to do is click Plans and Pricing. And what we want is this one here, the Shared and WordPress Cloud Web Hosting. And they've got a number of different packages here. They've got the Web Warp, which is great if you're thinking of creating more than one website because you get unlimited websites with that. But if you're on a budget, maybe the Start Doc might be best for you. It's not as high spec and you can only have one website, but it's perfect if you're just starting out. And of course, you can upgrade your plan at any time as you need to. So let's scroll down and click on Get Started. And here we go. We can now sort out our domain. Now, if you need to register a new domain, this is where you're going to type it in. And Host Armada will check if the domain's available and let you know if it is, and then you can register it. If it's not, then you'll have to, let's say, keep searching, maybe try different extensions. If you've already got a domain, then you're going to want this third option here where you just type in the domain you've already registered, and then you'll be able to use it with your Host Armada hosting. It basically just involves updating the DNS settings at your domain registrar. But let's go for register a new domain, and I'll show you how that process works. So I'm just going to register a kind of test domain because this is not going to be a real website. It's just an example website for you guys. So I'm going to go for WP Eagle demo blog. Not very catchy, but it works. We're going to be creating a blog, and this is the demo, and I'm WP Eagle. So yeah, it's perfect. I'm going to see if the .com's available. So let's click check domain. It's already registered. Maybe it was one that I already registered before. Okay, let's try a different variation. Let's just swap these words around. And of course, this is what you're going to need to do if you find that the domain that you want is already registered. Let's click check. That one is available. And as I said, you get the first year for free. So let's go for that. Click continue. Okay, so here is where we need to choose a few things with regards to our hosting. So first is the billing cycle. And you're going to want to go for annual, biannually, or triennially. It's a funny word for me to say. You think it'd be triannually, wouldn't you? It's triennially. 3 years is the best value, only $2.49 a month. So yeah, if you can afford that right now, go for that. If not, go for annual. Don't go for monthly. It's far too expensive and you don't get the free domain. So I'm going to leave triennially selected. Next up, we're going to choose a data center. Now, the data center is basically where in the world your website is going to live. And I'd recommend that you choose somewhere that's near where you think your visitors are going to be coming from. Now, of course, you might not know at this point. So choose somewhere maybe in America or in Europe and you should be fine. If you find that you've got a lot of people coming from a different location than the one you selected, you can change the data center at a future point in time, or you can use a service like Cloudflare to help you kind of reach people around the world and optimize performance and all that kind of thing. Probably not something you need to worry about right now. So just choose somewhere in Europe or North America and you should be fine. I'm going to choose London. Next, we've got some add-ons, which, yeah, you don't need any of these. So let's click preview order. So next up, we've got the domain configuration page, and there's a little add-on here that I do recommend. It's the privacy protection or the privacy protection. So it's only $4 and it basically hides your personal information because when you register a domain, if you don't have this, then your address and name is publicly accessible and people looking up your domain will be able to find out all your details, and you probably don't want that. So make sure that's ticked and then click continue. And here is our order summary. And as I said, if you could use my code, that would be great, because at the moment they are running a 75% one-time discount. My code is also 75%, but I really appreciate it if you'd use it. So I'm going to remove this one and I'm going to enter my code, which is WP Eagle 75, validate. There we go. The total due today is just $94.20, which is fantastic value for your hosting and your domain name. Let's click checkout. And then you need to enter a whole load of personal information and, all that kind of stuff. So let me do all this and I'm going to pay and sign up for my hosting and get my domain name. And then we'll be able to start setting up our blog. So I'm all signed up and I've received the email with all the details that I need in order to get everything set up. So you've got to log in for the control panel here. You've got your SSH access. I mean, you're not going to probably need that one. Here are your name servers. Now, if you've just registered a domain with Host Armada, you don't need to worry about these. But if you've already got a domain registered with another domain provider, you will need these. What you need to do is log into your domain provider, and you need to update the name servers with these name servers that you've got in the email. It varies on how you do this depending on the domain registrar that you're using, but it should be fairly straightforward. Just log into the control panel of your domain registrar, find the domain, and you should see some name server settings, and then just copy and paste these in. Now, because I've just registered a brand new domain, it's going to take a little while to register and for the details to propagate around the world. So I'm going to give it a couple of hours, and you're going to need to do the same. While we're waiting for that to happen, let's go and get a copy of the theme that we're going to be using, and the theme is Popcorn Theme. So let's do that now. So let's get ourselves a copy of Popcorn Theme. Popcorn Theme is a project that I'm involved with, and it's a highly flexible, super fast WordPress theme for bloggers, affiliates, and website owners. It is really flexible, so you can use it to create all sorts of different websites. And the license is for an unlimited amount of websites. So once you've purchased it, you can use it over and over again on as many sites as you like. So head over to popcorntheme.com. You'll see something that looks like this. And by the way, I've also created a special discount coupon for all the viewers of this video. You'll find it in the description down below. And yeah, it'll give you a discount off your license price. So once you're here, click Get Popcorn Theme, and you can then choose which license you want. You can either go for the one-off, which is $299, or the annual, which is just $99 a year. Choose whichever one you like, and then click on Buy Now. And then Buy Now again. Then you just need to fill in the checkout and make your purchase and get your license. You can stick the code into this box up the top here. Once you've completed the checkout process, you can then access your theme by going into the My Account area, which is up here, and then go to Downloads, and the one you want to download is Popcorn Theme version 2. Click on this red button here, and you can start the download. You'll receive your license key within the email that you receive from popcorntheme.com, but if you forget it or lose the email, you'll be able to find it in the orders section of your dashboard here. So purchase the theme and download it, and then once our domain name is all ready, we'll be able to get started and get the website set up. Okay, so I've just entered my domain name into my browser, and it's all working. It only took about an hour, I think, for the domain name to register and propagate, and I know it's working because I can see the Host Armada page here when I visit my domain name. So you're going to want to do the same. Enter your domain name into your browser, and if you're getting this message, this Welcome to Host Armada page, then everything is good and propagated and all that kind of stuff. If it's not showing this page just yet, then just give it a little bit more time. So now we're ready to install WordPress, which is going to be what we're going to build the blog with today. And to do that, we need to access our control panel. And there is a link on this page to take you there. Click on Control Panel. And then you need to enter your username and password, and you'll find them in the email that you received from Host Armada. So I'm going to enter mine right now. I've got them in my clipboard. Let me just paste in the username and the password like this, and then click Login. So what we need to do is install WordPress. So let's scroll down to this section here, which says Software, and then we're going to click on the WordPress Manager by Softculus. So this thing here. And what we want to do is click Install. Then there's some settings here. I don't think we need to worry too much about these. Apart from the admin username and password, you're probably going to want a more secure password than pass. So enter a password in here. I've got a password in my clipboard. I'm going to paste it in. I'm also going to change the username because having admin as the admin username is a little bit insecure. So I'm just going to use WP Eagle. If I can type, there we go. And then for the admin email, you're going to want to enter your email address. So I'm just going to do that right now. Eagle@wpeagle.com. The rest of the stuff we can change later. So I think that's all good. Let's scroll down to the bottom and click install. And that should be all done. Now, you need that password that you just entered because we're going to log into WordPress now. So click on this link. It'll take us to our WordPress dashboard. In fact, it's already logged us in, which was kind of handy. But yeah, keep that WordPress password handy. You're going to need to keep that safe because you will need it whenever you want to make changes to your website. So to access your admin area of your WordPress website, you go to whatever your domain name is /wp-admin. And if we come up here and go to visit site, we just refresh. There we go. We can see that it's changed. The Host Armada page has gone and we can see the default WordPress homepage. Now, of course, we're not going to be using this. We're going to be using Popcorn theme. So let's install Popcorn theme right now so that we can get up and running really quickly. And it is quick. So we're going to go back into the dashboard. We're going to go to Appearance and Themes. Then we're going to go to Add New Theme. And then Upload Theme. And then Choose File. And we're going to choose the Popcorn theme file that we just downloaded from popcorntheme.com. I've got it here. Then we'll click Install Now. That's good. Then we'll click Activate. And the final step is to put our license in, which, as I said, you'll find it in the email that you received when you ordered Popcorn Theme. So go to Enter Your License, and then you need to paste it into this box here. I've got mine in the clipboard, so I'm just going to paste it in and then click Activate. There we go. The final step is to install this plugin so that we can quickly import the blog layout that comes with Popcorn, and it will make setting up the website really easy. So let's click Begin Installing Plugin. Click Install here. And then that's done. So now if we go back to the dashboard, we need to activate the plugin. So let's click Begin Activating Plugin, and then we'll click Activate. Perfect. Let's go back to the dashboard one more time. And now within the Appearance section, we'll see Popcorn Demo Import. Let's give that a click. And then if you scroll down, you can see the Pro Blogger demo is here. Let's click Import Demo, like that. And it's going to ask if we want to install some plugins. We don't need any of these plugins. It's going to install the social sharing block, which is a plugin that this theme uses. So let's click Continue and Import and let it do its thing. So that's all done. It took about a minute or so. It's thrown up this warning, but don't worry about that. That's nothing to worry about. That's all fine. So now if we go and visit the site, we can see that it looks a bit different. In fact, it looks almost ready. We just obviously need to do a lot of customization and you're going to need to make it your own. But a lot of the hard work has already been done for you. I think the first thing that we should do is add a logo. Maybe you've already designed a logo, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, let me show you how you can quickly design one with Canva, which is a fantastic free tool, although there is a pro version available too, should you need it. So head over to canva.com. So this is Canva. You can do all sorts of fantastic stuff with Canva. You'll of course need to sign up if you haven't done so already. And we can type what we want in here. So I'm going to type in blog logo. And there's a whole load of logos that are ready to customize. Just choose something that you like the look of. Let's just go for this. This is fine. And then I'm going to click customize this template. I'm going to go for this top one. So let's just remove this page. Let's call it the blog demo. Then we can change this bit of text here like this. Something like that. Change this as well. Let's add some popcorn. I'm going to go to elements and then popcorn. And we've got loads of cool graphics here. Ooh, so many to choose from. Of course, you get some with the free version, but you get a lot more with the paid for version. I like this. Looks pretty cool. Let's get rid of these hearts. Just going to click and then click delete. Grab this here. There we go. I don't like this background color. I just want a white background. So I've selected the background. I'm going to come up here and click on, is that white? Yeah, that's white. There we go. And then what we can do is resize it, because this is a very square shape. We need it more kind of rectangular for the website. So I'm going to go up to resize up here. And then the size I want is 500 by 200. And then click continue. And it says you can either copy and resize or just resize this design. Let's just resize this design. There we go. Now this is a little bit small now, so let's just select all of it. Then we can drag it out to make it a bit bigger and to fill the space. There we go. That's in the middle. It gives you these kind of guidelines. You see them popping up to help you center everything. Perfect. So to download our logo, we go up to share and then download. And then you want a JPEG file. Unless you have a transparent background, or you want a transparent background, and then you want to go for PNG. But I'm going to go for JPEG. Let's call it blog demo logo. Save to the computer. There we go. So I'm going to go back now to the website, and I'm going to show you how we can make some changes and customize this site. The first thing to customize is, of course, the logo. So I'm going to click on Edit Site up here. Okay, and then it's in here where we can customize the look and feel and all the templates to do with the website. It's not where we add content, and I'm going to show you how to add content and edit content a little bit later on. So the logo obviously goes up here. A little bit of a guide here, don't need this. Click on the logo and keep clicking until you get the little blue upload icon like this. Click on upload, find the file on your computer. Here it is. And then select, and there we go. Looks nice. It's got this little strap line underneath my WordPress blog. I don't want this, so I'm going to select it by clicking on it and then click on the three little dots and then go delete. There we have it. Let's click save and then save again. And it says the site's updated. We click on the WordPress logo up the top here. We can then go back, click it again. So click it twice and we're back to the dashboard. Then up here we've got visit site. There we have it with our lovely new logo. Before we start editing the site, there's a couple of settings and things that we just need to check. So let's go into the dashboard. First thing I just want to tell you about is that when you imported this demo website, it imported a whole load of demo content just to help you kind of lay stuff out. Now, of course, you're probably not going to want to keep this demo content. In fact, I recommend that you don't keep it because it's all a load of gibberish, really, lorem ipsum and that kind of stuff. So to remove any of that content, when you're ready, just go into posts and all posts, and you can see it all here. And you can bulk delete stuff by ticking this little box up here and then going to bulk actions and then move to trash and then apply. Just like this. Then it's gone. Of course, you can always restore stuff by going into the trash, selecting it all, select and restore, and then apply. So yeah, you're going to want to do that when you're ready. They've restored them back into draft state. It's actually pretty handy, this. You can do a lot of bulk actions in here. So if I go edit, I can now make them live by changing the status to published. It's a handy thing to know. The next thing we need to check is the settings down here. So there's a whole load of settings in here. Most of them you're not going to need to worry about. In general, you're probably going to want to set the site title, maybe the tagline. Make sure your email address is correct. Other than that, it's probably all fine. The other setting that's quite important is in reading. There's this search engine visibility box here. Now, if you don't want Google and the other search engines to index your site before it's ready, which is probably a good idea because you really want Google to find the best version of your site when it first comes in, you're going to want to tick this box and then click Save Changes. Now, of course, when you are ready to go live, you're going to want to come in here and untick this box. Otherwise, your SEO is just not going to work. You're not going to be appearing on the search engines, and that's a bad thing. So yeah, remember to come and untick this when you're ready to go live. The final setting I want to show you is in permalinks. So this is the structure of your website, the URL structure. The moment it's set to use dates, you see that? I don't like that structure. I don't think it's particularly helpful. It looks a bit messy. So what I'd recommend is that you go for something like post name, or if you want, you might want to include categories as well, in which case go to custom structure, click here, and then you can add any of these tags, and the one for category is this one. So then it would be category / post name. So for example, it might be / video games / my favorite video games, that kind of thing. It's really up to you. Either one of those, post name or custom structure, is absolutely fine with the categories. Okay, so that's the basic settings. We can now start working on the site. Okay, so now I'm going to take you through how you can customize the site, how you make changes to Popcorn theme, colors, layouts, that kind of thing. Before we go any further, I want to point you in the direction of the Popcorn theme website again, popcorntheme.com, because on here, if you click on docs and tuts right here, there is a whole library of different videos and articles on how to do stuff with Popcorn theme. So if you click start here, that's a good place to start. I mean, you've done the install and you've added your logo, but there's some other stuff here in terms of favicon and fonts and menus and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm going to touch on it in this video, but if you want more detail or if you get stuck or anything like that, this is a good place to start. Another place to take a look at is the Popcorn theme YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll put links to all of these things down in the description of this video. Okay, so let's take a look. What do we need to do? We need to work on the homepage. I think that would be a good place to start. I'll show you how you can customize this and how you can work with the navigation. So, like we did with the logo, to edit things, we click on Edit Site. And we use the Edit Site to edit any page or template. So this is the front page template. So say you wanted to change this bit here, change this text, you just simply click on it. Now I will say that it's quite useful to bring up the side list view. I just clicked on this little button up here because it kind of shows you exactly what you're working on. So you can see that I've got the text here, join me on my ventures, highlighted, and I can just highlight this and change this to, this is a fantastic demo blog by Popcorn theme. And I suppose it's not by Popcorn theme, it's by me. So here, let's change that by WP Eagle. And then if I wanted to maybe make this a link, I just click on it properly like this, highlight it, and then click on the link there. And then I can type in a URL, or if there's a page on the website that I want to link to, I can just start typing, like the About Us page, and then we can link. It's all really straightforward. Say I wanted to change this blue color of the background. What I need to do is select it. I think it's this group here. You see what that's selected. Come over here to the right, and then you've got this side panel, and this has got all the options to do with whatever it is you're looking at. So here we've got some stuff, but it's this one here, this kind of black and white circle. That's where the color and all the styling settings are. So this background, maybe we want to go like a green color. Okay, that's kind of nice, but now we can't see the text. So maybe we want to change the text. I'm going to click on the text, and then we've got the color here. Maybe that look better in the blue, or maybe not. Those colors don't seem to work together particularly well, but I think you get the idea. me see if I can get a better color scheme going on here. It takes a while to get colors nice, doesn't it? Ooh, that's a little strong, the red. The dark brown, the pink. The pink's okay. The light blue's quite nice. I quite like that dark green, actually. Let's set the text back to white, and then that might work quite well. There we go. Got the button here. I can click on that, and again, I can change the color down here. We've also got some different icons, like a star. Now, don't worry, it's not showing there on the preview, but if we save, you save everything up here on the top right. If you save, and then if we take a look, visit site, you can see we've got a little star. So that's the site editor in terms of, moving stuff around on the home page. This advert here is just a Canva image, so that can be easily swapped out. Same as this one. And here are the recent posts. And then down here, we've got a space for popular articles and videos, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. So let me just go through to one of the articles here, and I'll show you how we can edit the template around here, and then we'll move on to editing the content. So there's some bits that are a part of the template, like the about our content creators, like the what else we got, like the author box here. This is kind of hard styled. I'm trying to think of the right words. This is part of the template. That's what I'm trying to say. So if we want to edit this stuff, we need to go into edit site again, whilst we're viewing what it is we want to edit. And the same applies to like categories here. If you wanted to change the layout of this, you look at it and then you click edit. Just notice that these are not linking up correctly, so we'll change that in a second. But for now, let me show you how this works. So again, edit site. And then we can just, again, click on any of these elements we want and then just change them. So maybe you want to swap out this image. You just click on it, click on replace here, and then you could upload an image. I don't know what I've got to hand, but you just pick an image that's a picture of you, I guess. I've got this one here. It's a little bit big, but you get the idea. It's me looking particularly sad for a thumbnail or something. And then you can, change this layout if you want, but you probably don't want to. But if you do, you can. Things like the categories here and the tags, they are filled automatically. Yeah, that's a terrible image, isn't it? Let me switch it back to the one we had. Where's our nice friend here? This one, this guy, he's better. So your tags and categories are filled in automatically, and I'll show you how to set them in a moment. But yeah, down here, you can just click on things and change them. You've got the settings on the right-hand side. As I say, to find out more about how all this works, do check out the Popcorn Theme docs. Got your affiliate disclaimer. You can change that as well by clicking on it. It's pretty easy, pretty easy. You can change the footer by coming down here, clicking on it. Maybe you want to change the background color from green to blue. There we go. There are some other elements in here, these columns, so we have to change all of them to the blue, like this. Just select them all up and then just, blue. Perfect. Ooh, it's quite nice in blue, actually. And again, save up here. Now, there are some default colors that you can set so that when you're doing stuff, you don't have to set the colors every time. To set those, maybe you've already got some brand colors. You come up to the style settings, which is this little black and white circle. Not this one, because that's for the whatever it is you're editing. Not this one. This one up here. It gives you a little guide if you want. But yeah, you've got all your styles in here. So you've got your colors. So you can set your text color. Maybe you want it red. Change it to red. You probably don't. Black's a good color. You've got your link colors. You've got your backgrounds. This background here. Maybe you want it pink. It's not too bad, actually, pink. Okay. Yeah, they're all here. And then you've got your typography as well. So, you can set the fonts, the font sizes, appearance. Maybe you want light fonts. Maybe you want bold fonts. It's really entirely up to you. Some fonts don't have all the different appearances, but, play around with it. It's a good idea probably to set these at the beginning before you do too much stuff. So that's good to know, setting all the styles. And then in here, you've also got additional CSS if you need it, but you probably don't. That's a techie kind of thing. Okay, let's have a look at the this menu here. So this is your links. And of course, you can link to pages and posts and categories. And it's very easy to change. You just select it, bring up the sidebar, and then you've got all the menu items here. Now, I've just noticed it's linking to the ProBlogger demo that we've got, and I will fix that over the next few days. So hopefully by the time you're watching this video, they'll work properly. But you're going to need to change them anyway, because you're going to want to link to your stuff. So, in fact, I'll tell you what, we'll come back to them. We'll come back to them because what we'll do is we'll create some new categories and I'll show you exactly how it works. But it's in here for future reference. Okay, let's save all this and let me show you exactly how the content side of things works. So if we go back into the WordPress dashboard, if you're familiar with WordPress, you'll be fine. If you're not, let me just go through the basics. You've got posts and you've got pages. Pages are static bits of content, things like your About Us, your Contact Us, maybe a services page, maybe if you're offering services through your blog, maybe it's your essential resources where you're going to have a load of affiliate links. That would be good for a page. But your actual day-to-day content, your blog posts, your articles, whatever it is you're publishing, that is within posts. And posts are filed within categories. So if we go into categories, at the moment we've got lifestyle, music, photography, technology, travel. Let me just rename one just for the hell of it. Let's rename lifestyle. So I can click edit. Let's call it, I don't know, movies. Couldn't think of anything right now, but let's go for movies. Can you tell that I don't often script my videos? I like to, you know, freestyle it. Got movies. Perfect. If you want to create a new category, you'd come over here and type it in. So maybe you want a category about, I don't know, gaming. Don't have to fill in anything else. You can just give it a name and that's perfectly fine. There we have it. So these are where your posts are going to be kind of organized and filed so that they're all, you know, neatly organized and logical. So let's create a new post and I'll just show you how the post editor works. So I've gone up there to new and post. And let's give it a name like video games I love. Could be what it's about. So that's the title. And then you'd come in here and you type, I love loads of video games. Here's my favorites. Maybe you want to make this a heading. You could just highlight it. And you click on the little, whatever that is. What is that called? Don't know. Let me know in the comments. I want to say tilde, but it's not tilde, is it? And then we can transform it to any of these wonderful things. Let's go for a heading. And a H2 is great. So when it comes to headings, there's like a logical hierarchy. H1 is the kind of main heading, which will be for this one. Probably video games I love. And then subsequent headings would be H2. And then say maybe I wanted to go even deeper with my favorites and break it down by different systems, then I might use a H3. So it's got that kind of logical structure that you'd get in a document. So this one could be a H3, and then maybe this one is Super Nintendo games, and then you might have another H3 here. See, I'm just adding stuff by clicking on the plus. This one might be, I don't know, Sega Mega Drive.
Samsung AU717555 TV. Disconnected. Ready to connect.
I do apologise. That was my my speaker. Just talking. Shush. Sega Mega Drive games. Okay. So that's this needs to be a H3, and we can just change it by clicking on it and then selecting it. And then in here, maybe we want to add a list. So again, click on the plus and type list. I'm going to show you all the different patterns and blocks that we've got in a second. And it might be, you know, Super Mario, Donkey Kong, I can't spell Kong, Mario Kart. Okay, perfect. It's all really straightforward. And you'll be flying around this in no time. Maybe you want to add an image down here. You come up and you can either click on the plus here, which I've been doing, or there's a plus up here. Now this gives you everything in glorious detail. So we can see here that we've got image, and then we could choose something from the media library. So that's images you've already uploaded to the website, or we can upload something from our computer. I don't have a Super Nintendo or Sega Mega Drive image, but this will be fine, this image. There we go, there's me looking sad again. Easy, add an image. Maybe you want to add a link to the image, just click on it, then click on the link, and you can enter a link like that. It's really straightforward, and you can do so much with WordPress. Again, I like to bring up this so I can make sure that I'm selecting the right thing. So for example, if we select the list, we can change some of the bullet points. At the moment, they're just the default kind of circle bullets, but maybe we want some hearts. Again, they're not showing in the back, but believe me, they'll show in the front. I'll show you in a second. So that's really cool. Other things that you've got which are part of can I speak? Other things that you've got which are part of Popcorn are all these patterns. So maybe you've got some affiliate links and you want to make it very clear. You might add this message and say, you know, the links to these games are affiliate links. I will earn a commission if you use them, something like that. Or it could be for something else, whatever you like. So that's a nice pattern there. Let's put something down here. What else have we got? Click on the plus up here. I mean, they are organized, but you can look at them all in one go. Up the top here, we've got these lovely boxes. And if you just click on them to enter them. This goes across 4 pages. You've got a table of contents if you'd like that. Maybe you do want to talk about a product on your blog. If you're doing any affiliate marketing, you can choose any of these lovely comparison tables. I mean, like, look at this one. And again, you just click on the elements. You can switch them out, switch out the images, change the button colors over here. If I click on the right button, down here, maybe we want a blue button like that. Popcorn theme has got loads and loads and loads of patterns, and we're adding some all the time. In fact, if there's something that you'd like, let me know. We've got some tables here. And what else have we got? Pros and cons, do's and don'ts, conclusions and final thoughts. You may also like some kind of, what would you call these? Call to action boxes, that's what they'd be called. Some pricing plans, loads and loads and loads of stuff. So you're really going to be able to make your content look really good. When you're finished, you click publish. But before we do that, let's just check the post settings over here. So here is where you set the category. Let's put this one in our new category of gaming. Let's add a tag. Tag Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Tags are to kind of organize your content outside of categories. So you have categories are your main way of organizing stuff, but then you might want to group stuff using tags as well. And then next up, we've got a featured image. Now for a featured image, I'd recommend that you use a resolution or a size of around 1280 by 720. Let's quickly create a featured image in Canva. Create with custom size, 1280 by 720. And what I want is a picture of games or video games. And this looks nice. Perfect. Let's make that up like that. And then I like to edit it a little bit, that way you can use it. I think there's some usage rights thing that you have to edit the photo a little bit in order for you to be able to use it. So just add a filter, that looks nice. And then let's download as a JPEG. Let's call it my favorite games. Or favorite games. Okay, and then we will set that within the featured image section down here. Let's upload. There we have it. Published, and then we can click view, post, And here it is. Oh, we forgot to set the this top bit here. Let me show you how that's done. Let's go back into Edit Post. And then down the right hand side again, you've got this excerpt. And here, oh, let's do something else. When I was a kid, I loved video games. Here are some of my favorites. Click Update. There we go, that looks better now. Now the featured image isn't showing here, but it does show on the home page and on the category page, which I'll show you in a second. There's this Hello World post, which is added by default by WordPress when you install it. Let's get rid of it by clicking Edit Post and then move to Trash. It's gone. If you need to get it back, you can go into the trash and then you can restore. But yeah, featured images, maybe you want to add it at the top here. Maybe that would be nice. It's entirely up to you. Oh yeah, look, there's the hearts on the list, looking good. There's the image. There's our table. Maybe you want to add, a featured image to the top. So for that, it's going to be part of the template because we've added the featured image to the content, but it's not showing it. So if we want it to show, we need to edit the template. So it's Edit Site rather than Edit Post. And maybe we want it right at the top here. So I'm going to click on this little pencil. There's a little plus that's appeared. I'm going to click Add Block. And I'm going to type featured. There we go, it's coming up. Featured image. And there we have it. It's not showing it, but that's fine. Let's click Save. It's not showing it because it's the template. Then if we go back to the site, and there is a quicker way to go back rather than kind of clicking on this a lot, we could just grab hold of this part of the URL, just take off the end, and then just go straight back to our domain name. Then if we click on here, we've now got a featured image at the top of the post. It's so easy, don't you think? It's so easy. Of course, they've the sidebar over here, which again, you can just change with the Edit Site, because it's part of the site, it's not content. So you're going to want to update your social profiles. Just click on them, and there's some links here that you can enter. Maybe you want to take them out. Maybe you don't want TikTok. That's fine. Bring up the side, select the social icons section here, and then over here, got all the settings in terms of the icon colors and all that kind of stuff. But to actually remove something, we just come over here and select it and then click delete. There we go, get rid of that TikTok. I hate TikTok. Anyway, so we're cracking on. I think the final thing that I really need to show you is the navigation across the top here. So I touched on it briefly earlier. You've got all these links. I'm going to update them all, in fact, because they're not quite right. Is this about us right? No, none of them are quite right because, as I say, they're pointing to the demo, which I will fix that so that hopefully when you install it, it won't do that. That's my dog yawning if you heard that. Let me just take all these out. I'm just selecting them, clicking on the three little dots and clicking delete, and then we'll start again. The start here is actually slightly different from the rest. It has a, will you be quiet, dog, please? It has an additional CSS class, which is start. So if you want to have a little button on your menu, add something, add a menu item, and then click start. What's up? Come on. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt with the, up. Come here. Say hello to everybody. Oh, Molly, thank you. That's just what I wanted. We're trying to build a website. We're trying to build a website here. Come on. I know. I'll take you out in a minute. Let's go. Do apologise. Okay. So maybe let's leave that one. And you can set the URL here as to where it goes. But anyway, let's add those categories. So let's click on plus. And then in here, you can decide what you want to add. Now I want to add some category links. So I'm going to type in category and it's bringing up category link. And then let's add our gaming category. Let's add, what else we got? The movies, the music. What else do we have? Lifestyle, was it? Or did I get rid of that one? I renamed that one. Was it photography? Oh, hang on, I'm searching the wrong bit. Got to add the category link, then you've got to search. Was there photography? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And then if you want to reorder them, you just like drag them around like this. Grab it, drag it like that. I've kind of dropped that one underneath music, so it's now kind of got a sub menu. I don't want that. I want to bring it back over. Let me get it out. I want it. I'm going to go over here and do it. Sometimes WordPress can be a little bit funky. There we go. That's better. That's better. Maybe we want to add a page. So there is already some pages on the site, like about us and things. Of course, you need to fill it in with your stuff. We can add that. That's fine. Maybe add the contact page. Again, I need to add page link first and then search for the page. There we go. Let's save and let's take a look at what it looks like. Again, I'm just going to scoop off the end there and just go like that. There we go. Let's click on our gaming category. There's our post. There we go. Maybe you don't want it to say category. It's a bit weird saying category. So we would go edit site. And we untick show archive type in title. Perfect. There's two more things I just want to show you real quick. I purposefully have made this tutorial quite quick and, you know, to the point. I don't want to go into every single little thing because most of it is covered in the Popcorn theme documentation. And if you get stuck or anything at any point, just raise a ticket at popcorntheme.com and I'll do my best to help you out, or Phil will, or Carl will. So yeah, two last things I just want to show you. Let's just go back to the site. The first is this section down here, which is the popular videos and articles right now. And basically this is driven by tags. So if we just edit the site and the front page and scroll down and take a look, you'll see, let me just bring up the sidebar, it's using the query loop block, which basically is the block that allows you to pull in content from around your site based on different parameters. And if we scroll down, we can see there's a couple of filters, and it's using the tag landing pages. That's a weird tag. Let's change this to popular. Okay, there's already some appearing. They must be tagged with that already. You can use whatever tag you like. And this one as well, this is a query loop too. So I'm going to just change all of these. Not sure where that landing page tag has come from. We might have to look at that. Aaron. Popular. And it's showing different ones because we've got some settings here where you can have like a little offset. So you can pull stuff in from the same tag or category, but you can knock it down 2 posts, you know. So does that make sense? It's going to organize it by newest to oldest. If you offset it by 2, it won't be the 2 newest that show, it'll be the 2 below the 2 newest. I think that makes sense. It's been quite a long day recording. Let's try again. Popular. This is looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful. Okay. Okay. So I guess you determine which posts are popular or what you even want to be here. You could change this title to something else, of course. Let's save. I don't know why I said it like that. I do apologize. These are logos. These are just images. Very easy to switch out. What size are we using here? Let me just let you know what that is. 260 by 140. They are. So if you want to add your own little featured on logos. Okay, so let's take a look at that. There they are, looking nice. So the final thing is just pages. So you've got the About Us here, you've got the contact. You can, of course, create new pages up here. And then you just edit these basically the same way as we were editing content earlier. Posts and pages work pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same way, I should say. But pages don't have categories. I don't think, no. or anything like that. You can have a parent and comments if you like, but generally no featured image, generally no categories, generally no tags. So yeah, you just add your contact stuff here. Maybe you want to add your phone number, address, a form. Popcorn works with all the good form plugins. I'm sure I've got some videos on my channel about forms. And well, that's about it. It was quick. It was easy. It's looking pretty good. I'm not so sure about this pink now, but hey, you get the idea. Let's go back to me full screen and I'll sign off. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. I hope you were able to create a fantastic blog. Or maybe you're still working on it and you've got plenty more to do. That's fine. I'd love to see what you've created. Why not drop me a comment below with your domain name, or if you don't want to share it in public, just drop me an email to eagle@wpeagle.com. I've got loads more videos coming up around WordPress, around blogging, around affiliate marketing, niche websites, all that kind of thing. And I also go live now and again to hang out with you and answer your questions. So you're probably not going to want to miss that stuff. So make sure you're subscribed and click the bell for notifications. If this video helped you out, I'd really appreciate a click on the like button. It lets me know that you liked it, and it also lets YouTube know as well, which is a good thing. But anyway, until next time, I wish you the best of luck with your blog, and yeah, happy publishing. Until next time, see you later.